Let's freaking go. Mets win, baby. 2-0 over the Philadelphia Phillies. What a effort out there on the baseball diamond by the Mets. How about Tyler McGill slicing up hitters as he now has been scoreless through 10 and the third innings of work. And the Mets offense did come up too huge here tonight, but overall, they came up good enough to win them the baseball game. Before we dive further into this game, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. We recap every Met game here on the channel and turn the notifications on so you know exactly when I upload. But let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into this. First inning, well, for the pitching matchup, let's set the table there. Tyler McGill versus Zach Wheeler. At first, you think, yeah, Zach Wheeler's going to own us. That's just how this is going to go. But this was Zach Wheeler's first game of the regular season, and also he didn't get too much work, if any, in spring training. So this was something where he was gonna get a light load. You had a better opportunity to win. The offense did come through, like I mentioned, but overall it was enough. First inning, Nimmo grounds out to second to start the game there. Marte then was hit by a pitch. Lindor, he grounded out to first. Marte goes to second on that. Alonso then was hit by the pitch in the elbow. Buck looking at across the way at the Phillies dugout like, come on, we're not doing this again. How many times have the Mets been hit by a pitch this year? Please let me know. Escobar then walked with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Dolcino Robbie Cano, he strikes out on a gross slider at the inside part of the plate, and it is still scoreless after that half inning. First inning for the Phillies, Schwarber flies out to left field. Then Real Muto got a hit to right field thanks to the ump missing an obvious call on the 0-2 count. McGill throws one, I think it was lower in the zone, that one. I'm pretty sure it was a fastball low in the zone, and they don't call that strike. Sure. Harper then went down looking at a low pitch. Castellanos then flew out to right, so it didn't matter at the end of the day. So, still scoreless after the first inning. Second inning, both pitchers were dealing there as Canna flew out to center. McNeil struck out looking, and then McCann struck out. No surprise there. Hoskins had struck out. McGill throwing heat there. How about him in the high 90s in these past 2 outings? And we're only in April. Wait until May, June, July, August. I'm excited for Tyler McGill right now. My God. Didi then flew out to left field, and then Stott ground out back to McGill. We go to the third inning. And another quick third inning from both teams here as Nimmo lined out to second. Marte flew out to right, and Lindor grounded out to short. And then for the Philly side of things, Camargo grounded out to second. And then Muzzatti takes the high heat from Tyler McGill, who had it all night with that fastball. And that was just so gross as he strikes out there. And then Schwarber grounded out to first. We go to the fourth inning. Alonso, he got a hit between the gap at short and third, so he gets aboard with a single there. Escobar then flew out to right, and Gary and Keith brought up a great point. Why was Dom Smith not in this game instead of Robinson Cano? Why was Robinson Cano playing? Dom Smith against Zach Wheeler is far and away better. I better not see Cano in the lineup next because he popped out the short, and he was awful tonight. He was so bad overall, but what's next? And then, yeah, Canada grounded out the third. That ended the inning. Quick inning of work again, though, by McGill. Real Muto struck out on a gross breaking ball from Tyler McGill. That was low in the zone. He made him look stupid. Harper then grounded out the second. McNeil, he grabbed it, but he couldn't get the throw. But then Castellanos hit into a double play. As that ended the inning, we go to the fifth. McNeil flies out to right field. McCann then flew out to center. And then with 2 outs, they actually could get a hit as Brandon Nimmo crushes one to left field. And that makes it one. Did I say left field? He crushed one to right field. And that made it a 1-0 lead for the Mets. I don't know why I said right field or said left field. I'm all over the map right now. My God. And then Wheeler, that was it for him. He comes out for Sanchez, and he makes a quick bit of work there as Marte struck out looking. Then Tyler McGill made quick work as Hoskins grounds out at the short. Didi lines out to Alonso. Stott strikes out. Quick little 1-2-3 inning. No big deal for McGill. Sixth inning, Lindor flies out to right field. Alonso then struck out, and then Escobar grounded out to short. We go to the bottom of the inning as, again, the Mets offense was a bit quiet today. Camargo lined out to right, and that brought Muzzatti up. He butts to McGill as the sac bunt moves the runner to second base. And sorry, I just got confused if McGill was pulled there, but no, he was pulled out there for Jason Shreve. Shreve comes in to get Schwarber out. He grounds out the third, and then Real Muto strikes out on a gross splitter, and we go to the seventh inning. Cano, he bloops one the second, and Stott throws it to first for the out. Then Hanna ends up walking. McNeil strikes out, and McCann grounds out to second, and that's the end of that inning. Harper, he grounded out, and that would be Shreve's last batter as Drew Smith came in. And how about Drew Dub? He looked great. Castellanos got a double to left field. Why was Mark Canha positioned there? Who knows, but it didn't matter because Hoskins goes down looking on a gross slider, and then Didi struck out on a high heater to end the inning. Drew with the fire, with the celly walking off the mound. How about that? I love the energy from Drew. Eighth inning starts. Nimmo, he walks. Marte then grounds one the third. Stott fell off the bag on the throw to second there. So only one out was made. Sanchez was out of the game then for Brogdon. Marte stole second then. And then Lindor drove in. Huge stolen base there as that changes probably the complexion of the game completely. As Marte then comes in. It is an RBI single to center field by Francisco Lindor, 2-0 Mets. Alonso then flies out the center. Lindor tried to steal. He got gunned out by Real Muto. We go to the bottom of the eighth, and it was interesting to see Drew Smith stay in. He did, but it didn't matter. Stott struck out after being up 2-0 on the count. Camargo then flew out to right field. Bohm then pitched it for Muzziotti, and Bohm grounded out to second. Bohm, how about that with the standing O after he said, "I fucking hate this place" to the Phillies fans last night. That was funny. Familia then came in for Brogdon. He had quick work as Escobar struck out on a slider. Cano popped out the first, and then Canha struck out. And then Edwin Diaz time. It got scary. Schwarber was up 2-0 on the count, but then Diaz got him on the slider. A gross low slider. Sit your ass down, Schwarber. Real Muto then comes up. He grounds one between first and second. Nobody was able to get that. McNeil and Alonso, both of them tried to get it, but no throw over the first as Real Muto is aboard. Harper then, how about him striking out on a nasty slider as well from Diaz? That slider was on. Castellanos then ground one to Lindor, but he beats it out at second. And then Hoskins struck out on a gross slider also from Diaz. That ends the game. Mets win 2-0. With runners in scoring position, the Mets were 1 for 2, 5 guys left on base. Phillies 0 for 7, of course, with 5 left on base. Can't talk. McGill's final stat line, 5 1/3, with allowing 3 hits, having 5 strikeouts. Shreve, in his 1 inning of work, had 1 strikeout. No earned runs, always for all of them. Drew Smith, 1 2/3 of an inning, 3 strikeouts there. And then Diaz with all strikeouts, allowing just 1 hit. And he gets the save. And thank God he's back also. As, of course, prayers went up to him and his family with that situation in Puerto Rico with his grandpa. So that was nice to see him back. In terms of guys in the lineup that need to pick it up real quick, Marte, yeah, he needs to pick it up a bit. Can't lie. Lindor had a great game. Nimmo, I thought, had a great game. Alonso might need to pick it up just a tad bit. He had a hit, but I'd like to see him pick it up. Escobar, he struggled a bit. Same with Canha, but both of them were hot starting off early, so I can't really complain too much. Cano, he needs to sit his ass down and not play again. McNeil, he had a rough day, but you know what? He's been raking the start. McCann, though, yikes with him. I don't really have much else to say, but other than that, I'm happy that the Mets won. I thought that this was a great game. Great response game. Thank God they didn't blow this game because I would have had a heart attack. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans, as I mentioned. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Mets, baby.